If you're watching this video, chances are you are one of two types of people. One, you're like me. You've been streaming for a while now, but you've had the same gear for months if not years, and you're looking for an upgrade. Or two, you just started streaming, or you're looking to start streaming, and you're trying to figure out which gear would be best for your stream. Well, in this video, I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing the new Elgato Facecam, as well as comparing it to a camera that most streamers either are currently using or have used in the past, the tried and true Logitech C920. I'm curious as to how these guys compare, so let's get into it. Alright, so just looking at the Elgato Facecam's packaging here, it is packaged very nicely. I really enjoy Elgato's product packaging. They do a very nice job with it. Makes everything look clean, makes everything look very nice. And I'm gonna go ahead and unbox this guy. Alright, first impressions out of the box. Oh, very nice. It also comes with the user guide as well. But what we're left with is this inner box and the user guide. There's also a smaller box in the top section of this inner box. Let's get this guy open, and it looks like this is the USB to USB-C cable that comes with the Elgato Facecam. What's really nice about the Elgato Facecam is that it is a USB Type-C camera, whereas the Logitech C920 is just a USB Type-A camera. USB-C is going to allow for a higher quality picture, lower latency, all that fun stuff that you're going to want in a camera for streaming. And now, onto the part that we've all been waiting for. The Facecam itself. Ooh, it's got a nice little Elgato sticker on the back of it. Elgato does their packaging very well. It makes everything seem very high quality. And I just really enjoy it. Alright, here we go. Look at that. Looks like it even comes with a lens cap as well. It's got the nice Elgato logo right on the top as well. So, this thing is actually a little bit lighter than I was expecting. It definitely has more of a plastic exterior, which, you know, nothing wrong with that. I do like the feel of it, though. The back is very nice. Little USB-C port there. I do like that it has a detachable cable, though. The cable on the Logitech C920 does not detach from the camera itself. So upon first glance, this thing is really clean. Like, I really enjoy the look of this. It's a little bit bulkier than the C920, but overall, this thing is very, very nice. It's very well made, from what I can tell, and I'm ready to plug this guy in and see how it compares to the Logitech C920. Alright, so what you're seeing here is the comparison between the Elgato Facecam and the Logitech C920. The very first thing that I noticed when I plugged in the Elgato Facecam is the stark difference in field of view. The Elgato Facecam has a field of view of 82 degrees, whereas the C920 only has a 78 degree field of view. So this is giving us a much wider picture with the Elgato Facecam than the C920 can give us. Another big difference between the Elgato Facecam and the Logitech C920 is the frame rate. So if I wave my hand here, you can see that the C920 has a little bit of a delay. That's because it only has a 30 frames per second frame rate, whereas the Elgato Facecam is a 60 FPS camera in 1080p. So there is much less delay, it's much smoother. So I really, really, really like that about the Facecam. Another thing is that the color balancing is actually much more dynamic for the Elgato Facecam. For the C920, you're kind of limited to just being able to adjust your contrast, your white balance a little bit, brightness of the overall picture within OBS Studio. The Elgato Facecam comes with the Camera Hub software from Elgato, which gives you a much wider variety of options to be able to adjust your camera exactly how you like it. So as you can see on your screen right now, there is a wide variety of adjustment options, including a much more dynamic zoom than you could ever get with the Logitech C920. This thing zooms you way in. Like, it doesn't play around. Of course, you have your contrast, your saturation, and your sharpness. You know, sharpness is super nice. I only have it at the +2 because once you get into +3, it gets a little grainy. It gets a little too grainy for my liking, honestly, so that +2 is a really good spot for that, at least for my setup here. But the big difference here is the exposure. The exposure settings here, because you get shutter speed and ISO with this camera, neither of which, as far as I am aware, are options for the Logitech C920. Like, as far as I know, you can't actually adjust a shutter speed or an ISO on the Logitech C920. And then we have the white balance here at the bottom, which is pretty much the same across all webcams. But yeah, this exposure section right here, the shutter speed and the ISO really give you more dynamic control over the adjustments that you want to make to your picture with the Elgato Facecam. I think that's a great addition, and that's definitely a huge perk that the Elgato Facecam has over the Logitech C920. But as far as picture quality is concerned, the Elgato Facecam takes it with that 60 FPS and the 1080p. As far as field of view is concerned, obviously Elgato also takes that. Look how much wider this camera angle is than the Logitech C920. As far as camera control and adjustments are concerned, I gotta give it to Elgato again. The additions of shutter speed and ISO underneath that exposure category, like, that really brings camera adjustment to the next level. The Elgato Facecam is really a high quality camera, and it's still just a USB webcam. Like, this is still a USB webcam, and in comparison to the Logitech C920, I think it blows it out of the water. I've been using Logitech's C920s for years, like since 2018 when I started streaming on Twitch, and I have never really had a problem with them. They've been great. They've done their job. They are still one of the more high quality webcams on the market. However, Elgato has outdone themselves with this Facecam. I really think that the camera quality of the Elgato Facecam really just supersedes pretty much every other webcam on the market in this price range. But as far as price is concerned, the Logitech C920 still has the Elgato Facecam beat. The Logitech C920 is selling right now on Amazon for $62.95 as of today, whereas the Elgato Facecam is $200 or $199. So if price is really your main concern when selecting a camera for your stream, the Logitech C920 is still a great option at $62.95. It has a great picture. It still shoots in 1080p, it's just 30 FPS and not 60 FPS. However, if you're willing to go up into that next price category, then I would definitely recommend going with the Elgato Facecam. The picture quality is incredible for a USB webcam, and you really just can't beat the field of view, the 60 FPS. Like, it's a great camera all around, and I really recommend it. I'm going to be upgrading my stream to this Elgato Facecam as well. So that was my review of the Elgato Facecam, as well as a comparison to the Logitech C920. Overall, both of these cameras are great for both new streamers and experienced streamers. However, I do think that the Elgato Facecam is the better quality webcam for streams. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.